It's a region of the world that has had its share of issues in the past, but South Africa is quickly becoming a must-do destination. Travel lady Leslie Cater joins us now to talk about South Africa. Welcome, Leslie.
Hi, Amber.
And this is a location that's very near and dear to you.
Well, it is, yes. I grew up in South Africa, went to school there and lived in Swaziland for many years before I came to Canada. So I'm always encouraging people to go and visit there because it's just beautiful.
And what is it that the tour that you're offering?
Well, the tour we've got here is very comprehensive because it gives a really good overview of South Africa, traveling from Johannesburg all the way down to Cape Town in the south. So it's quite a lot of country to cover, but this is a way you're really going to get some in-depth feel of the country. Now, here's a picture out of typical game viewing. When we used to go game viewing in Kruger Park, we'd drive around in our cars, not escorted in a Land Rover. So yeah, you'd often have incidents where you think, oh my goodness me. And you see how big the game is. Now here's a great picture. I love this picture. These are Zulu warriors from the KwaZulu region. You may have seen some of the famous films, Zulu, the film of the war between the Zulu warriors, and also Shaka Zulu, the king. When you go on this particular tour, it takes you through KwaZulu-Natal. You go into some of the Zulu villages, and these young men will come out and do their traditional dancing. And it's nice to see that those traditions are alive and well. And here we have the route that we're following. As you can see, start off in Johannesburg and travel to Swaziland. Now the route between Johannesburg and Swaziland is so picturesque. It's really known as one of the world's most beautiful routes to travel through the Blyde River Canyon. Into Swaziland, where I spent many years, my children were born there, and down through Zululand and through the Drakensberg there, all the way to Oudtshoorn, where they have the ostrich farms. You can get to ride an ostrich if you're brave enough. Into Cape Town. So as you can see, it's very comprehensive. It includes a lot, ending in Cape Town, the most beautiful city in the world.
And this trip spans over the course of 2 weeks. And what's the price point for this? It's actually quite affordable, you said.
It is. $24.99 is the price, and that includes all your accommodation and the travel down. You're guided all the way, so no need to have concerns about getting lost or not knowing what you're seeing. Porterage is included, hotel taxes, daily breakfast, and there's 1 or 2 dinners.
And you mentioned too, just before the interview, it's actually quite a safe destination for people to go.
It is. I know that there's been a lot of talk in the past, you know, in the suburb areas, in some areas of Johannesburg, yes, there is crime sort of breaking into houses. That does happen. Generally, it's people who are trying to get electronics or stuff to sell. But for a tourist, you know, if you're in the tourist area, in hotels, you're guided, really there's no need to have concern. I go back every year and I drive around at night and we're fine. But I always caution people, when you're in a foreign country, or even if you're downtown Toronto, even downtown Calgary, you know, exercise common sense at all times.
Definitely some good advice. Thank you so much, Leslie.
Thanks, Amber.
And if you're interested in traveling to South Africa, you can get a hold of Leslie, the travel lady, at 277-6884, or you can visit her online at www.thetravellady.ca.